Hello to Montreal. Thank you, Philippe, for inviting the IMZ to become part of Le FIFA for the first time and for the opportunity to get together with our friends from sunny side of the dock. I'm excited to develop new ideas. My name is Katharina Jeschke, and I'm the Secretary General of the IMZ. Today, I'd like to introduce you to the IMZ, to our organization, and tell you more about our activities and how you can benefit from the network's many activities. After sharing some insights into our business, I will close with a glimpse into the future. The IMZ is the international business network for the performing arts film industry. Our mission is to promote music and dance through audiovisual media. All our services, activities, programs, and resources help to create, trade, co-produce, distribute, broadcast, and stream music and dance films worldwide in order to engage new audiences and make performing arts accessible for present and future generation. To better grasp what we do, here are some figures. We are a 60-year-old member-centered organization with 150 members in 27 countries. Our members are film producers, performing arts institutions, opera houses, concert hall, orchestras, distribution companies, public and private broadcasters, VOD and streaming platforms. Here you can see a few numbers in relation to the IMZ. We are 60 years old, that's what I said already. We celebrate our anniversary this year. We have the 150 member organizations. Our highlight event, the major and most important event is the avant-première music and media market in Berlin. Approximately 600 people take part every year. We have two newsletters, a B2B and a B2C newsletter, and we have an IMZ film database. We base all our activities on 4 pillars to which we are deeply committed. Market access and network, to connect players within the film industry and to build bridges to other sectors, avant-première, for example. Professionalization, to advance a sustainable future for the performing arts and media sector. To this aim, we host the IMZ Academy, our masterclass series for professionalization. Audience development, for example, through the music film festivals, open air music film festivals, we program every year worldwide. Here you can see a picture of the festival in Vienna. And last but not least, innovation and new business models, for which we join forces with expert partners, lead working groups on groundbreaking solutions, and work on new business models, such as IMZ Online Services, the online marketplace for film license trading that I will tell you about later on. So how does a typical year for the IMZ, for the network and its members look like? We start the year normally in February with avant-première, which took place online this year, but usually takes place parallel to the Berlinale and the EFM, the European Film Market in Berlin, Germany. I'll tell you more about it and the challenges we faced this year in a bit. Right after avant-première, we kick off our Academy program. This year with 2 sessions at key industry events, more about that later as well. In summer, in collaboration with the Austrian public broadcaster, the ORF, we host the semi-final round of judgings for the International Emmy Awards. Along with other IMZ members, I'm also very happy to be a member of the jury. We collaborate closely with Sunny Side of the Dock, the internationally renowned marketplace for documentary and factual content. For several years, we have been joined forces for pitching sessions in the fields of art, in the field of arts and culture. And in addition to our engagement at Sunny Side of the Dock, we present our members at many industry events and organize several film festivals throughout the year. In September, this year is actually a very exciting year because We will launch the IMZ online services and make it accessible not only to our members. We are just about to hop on board right now, but to the whole film industry. I will tell you more about this project also later in this presentation. Okay, so let me now explain in more detail the 4 pillars. One, if not the most important milestone for the IMZ members each year, is avant-première, the music and media market. This is the international trade fair, marketplace, conference and networking event for the music and dance film industry. As the meeting place for a specialized industry, it unites 600 international experts, decision makers from major public and private broadcasting stations, streaming and VOD platforms, distribution and film production companies, and performing arts institutions. Normally, avant-première takes place during 5 intense days in Berlin, but not this year. We successfully realized a digital-only version due to the pandemic. The greatest concern for our member organizations and attendees was that engaging with others personally and to meet new business partners would not be possible. At the IMZ, we made just that happen by organizing a seamless digital experience. Actually, one platform was used for all the different formats, from the screenings and the conference program to the one-on-one meetings and informal gatherings during the breaks. The numbers prove avant-première success, as 60 companies presented 560 new films and 90 highlight productions of the last 5 years. The screenings received more than 1,000 views for the avant-première screenings. 900 meetings were scheduled between 300 participants from 33 countries, and 160 one-on-one expert sessions were held. And of course, the whole thing took place in Vienna, digitally, but it took place in Vienna. So we served 900 cups of coffee in the Vienna coffee house. Here are some impressions so that you know what it was like. To provide a seamless digital experience, we realized studios in 3 locations. Here you see the setup at the Austrian Chamber of Commerce. In the studios, the screenings were moderated. External speakers were brought in. We also had live moderation and events like our virtual wine tasting, but with real physically presented stars. And the one-on-one exchange was also technically possible. Here, an image from one of the one-on-one expert sessions. And there was also digital mingling for all participants possible on a tool which is called WonderMe. And the participants were really happy about it and liked it a lot. Let me just add that we plan on a physical edition in Berlin next year, next February, but we are well prepared to also have a partially or completely digital trade fair. And of course, I'd love to see some of you there. At the IMZ, we are always eager to share the latest news and business opportunities. So I'd like to direct your attention to these 3 current calls for entries. You get some inside information here. So for documentaries, Sunny Side of the Doc is open for submissions until the 22nd of April. And again, this year, Sunny Side and the IMZ will host a pitching session. The Golden Prague competition is also open until the 30th of June. And TV productions can be submitted to the Venice TV Award until the 30th of June. IMZ members even save 20% of the fee for their first entry. So here you can see we always have benefits for our members. Good. Coming to the pillar professionalization. For the IMZ Academy, there are 3 important dates I'd like to share with you. This week, we present a session at the Karajan Music Tech Conference about radical new ways to reach audiences in the performing arts. In May, we launch our cooperation with higher music education institutions in several locations. This is called Flying Academy. And we host a workshop, a hands-on workshop on multi-camera directing in classical music at the Gothenburg Symphony Orchestra. So this is more news about the professionalization. You can probably imagine how the COVID-19 crisis is affecting the music film industry, the arts industry, the IMZ network and its members. At the same time, some have come up with very diverse initiatives to not only cope, but sometimes even leverage the situation and to engage with new and their audiences. Let me just give you a few examples. The 100th anniversary of the Salzburg Festival took place last year in 2020 and was accompanied by Arte. And the broadcaster, Arte, streamed an unprecedented number of performances, which received more than 1 million views. Arte was actually became the virtual stage for the music scene during the lockdown, especially last spring for the first lockdown. Arte reached 1.6 million viewers across the globe. And throughout the exceptional last summer 2020, for example, the VOD platform Marquee TV has partnered up with San Francisco Dance Film Festival and the Screen Dance Festival in Scotland to present a curated selection of short dance films and bring the festival character into people's homes. With the services they provide, and especially during this crisis, performing arts streaming platforms are not a replacement, of course, for concert halls and opera houses. They are actually an extension of their digital strategy. So in general, what COVID-19 has taught us so far, music comes with an image. Music and dance films are more relevant than ever. Digitalization is making great strides forward, and online offerings can reach additional viewers beyond the regular audiences. So digitalization is the keyword for our fourth pillar. New business models and innovation is the fourth pillar. We have to come up with new business models and processes that add value to how we already do business and that benefit the entire sector and all players along the value chain. As I said, the key is digitalization. A few years ago at the IMZ network, we realized the urgency of the following question. How can we not only overcome, but even leverage the digitalization trend and strengthen our industry? And how can we, the IMZ, support best our members in their business in this situation? So we got to work on our digitalization strategy and started developing IMZ online services, the B2B online marketplace and search engine for music and dance films. What the COVID crisis has done is confirm the course we have taken and accelerate the pace at which our digitalization strategy is moving. IMZ Online Services is an online platform that supports the entire film license trading process, from searching productions through a huge catalog to making custom selling propositions and closing a deal. All of this complying with the highest security and copyright standards. And of course, regardless of travel restrictions and so on. IMZ Online Services is being developed in closest cooperation with IMZ members, so with representatives of the industry. We unite the expertise and creativity of our network in every single step of the way to build a marketplace based on real experiences to meet real needs. This is quite a complicated process, but it is revolutionary, and it is also the best quality control possible for our success. Together with our members, we have defined a set of standards to ensure the quality of metadata content-based recognition of audiovisual assets, and clarity in license rights. Here you can get an overview over the timeline in developing our solution, our IMZ online services offer, from starting with the prototype last October until launching the product this fall. So here you can also see we are right in the middle of the beta test. We're just testing the solution and all technical questions and functionalities. If you want to learn more, please about our solution, about IMZ online services, please get in touch, as we are continuously presenting the prototype in online meetings with our experts on the application. We will happily answer any questions you might have. You can also see a glimpse of the search engine and the inventory search, which is actually the heart, of course, of this IMZ online services. I hope I gave you a good run through on the IMZ, the International Music and Media Center, and our various activities. The IMZ is your shortcut to crucial information, valuable business opportunities, and promising matchmaking in the cultural. I'd like to thank Philippe for the opportunity to introduce the IMZ to you. And I hope that together with Sunny Side of the Dock, this is not the last time we have met, but that this is just the start of a fruitful collaboration and a long-lasting friendship. So off we go to new beginnings. And until then, take care and thank you for listening. À bientôt and enjoy the festival.